Weatha! Ready! Let him go! Ready! Weatha! Ready! Ready! Wait! Ready! Let him go! Let him go! Ready! Let him go! Ready! Weatha up! Weatha up! Weatha up! Ready! Let him go! Ready! That! Ready! Weatha up! Ready! Let him go! Ready! Weatha up! Hey! Ready! Let him go! Let's go now! Ready! Ready! Let him go! Ready! Let him go! Weatha up! Ready! Weatha up! Ready! Weatha up! Ready! Let him go! Ready!
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the London Monarchs. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Right, set.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards.
Right, set.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, now Brady. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Suckup's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1. A lot more to go. yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First down, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on draw routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Tackle made that time by Weatha Ward. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Winston. In the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Winston.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. White will go in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play.
10. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this returnable for Harris. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this?
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Winston.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. From the left side here, and it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now Winston. Goes over it.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back down late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep it out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Winston. It's brought in by Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. To throw is Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Down to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, it's Brady.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw is Brady.
Right side, Thornton with it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Monarchs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Jameis now on 1st down. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A 10th carry for Kamara. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To throw, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, he's going to rifle one deep left side, and this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. They'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
They're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Weatha Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady going to look to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Hey, go 66. Go 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Right. Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Brady going to throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.